EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, it's gone. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And a Colt.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
It's up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and 15.
It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, Jones. Intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays always yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the interception, here's Goff. A screen to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and long. It's gone. And a catch right side by Evans. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Caught right side. It's Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Six now for him on the year. We're scoreless after one.
No score.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great run that's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
On for the extra point.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Colts.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. coming up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away in Smyrna.
And happy.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his run back. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff steps away to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts,
A gain of 2.
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 26.
Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Goff pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Colts 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Indianapolis.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Play action. Here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And the Raiders have got him. Leonard Floyd. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 1, Goff to Thompson on the screen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On third down. Thompson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Goff on first down. Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Down. 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
On second down, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got Snead. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First down. It's Thompson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. A screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Bell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
I was starting to